Hey guys, welcome to Shay's Tube, and thank you so much for tuning in. It is February 25th, 2025. It is still Tuesday out here at 11:41 p.m. And again, thank you for tuning in. Guys, let me ask you a favor. Could you please thumbs up this video if you enjoyed this content? Also, if you are not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe below and hit that bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Make sure you share and leave a comment. And above all else, guys, make sure you subscribe and thumbs up and hit that bell. And thank you guys so much. Welcome to all my new subbies. I appreciate you guys. And thank you for joining this family right here. And also thank you to all of my supporters that's been with me for the longest. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Okay. All right. So tonight, guys, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. Let's go ahead and go through the list real quick. Whatever I don't cover, because we're not going to be on here long tonight, just straight up an hour. I'll finish covering it tomorrow before I leave out. So we're going to try to do these right here tonight. We're going to talk about another plane situation with Southwest plane. I spelled plane wrong. I forgot the E. And with a private jet. We're going to talk about that. Also, we're going to talk about A$AP Rocky's attorney, Joe Tacopina. He explains why he declined to take a look at Diddy's case. And we're going to talk about Diddy. Diddy claims the feds already had the freak-off tapes before they raided his homes. All right? Then get this, you guys. I was going to save this for Fuckery Friday, but I'm going to tell you guys tonight about this. Police are searching for a 5-year-old robbery suspect. Okay? That's crazy, huh? And then y'all know about those checks, those dividend checks that you're supposed to get next year. Well, they said Americans earning $40,000 or less, they may not get that dividend check. Okay. And a Walmart worker, you guys, did some crazy stuff, some crazy planning. And y'all know the cussing pastor, he passed on at age 67. And then this is a sad story right here. A dad shoots his 13-month-old baby. All right, so let's go and see how much we can cover tonight. Get you a relaxing seat, bed, or whatever. If you need something to drink, get you something to drink. If you are at work, continue to do your job. And let's go ahead and do this thing on live. Welcome to everybody in the bushes. Welcome to everybody who watches this on the replay. Over here in the chat, we got Jermaine in the place to be. Tony Vance in the place to be. Young Riz in the place to be. What's up, y'all? What's up? What's going on tonight? All right, and I hope you're having a good night at work, Tony. I am doing good, and how are you? All right, and how are you, Young Riz? What's going on with y'all? All right, y'all make sure y'all show Young Riz some love and support. Show Tony Vance some love and support. Black Vigilance TV, show him some love and support. That's your main place, okay? And thank you guys so much. Let's go ahead and get right into this live while Shay's Tube is fully awake. Jermaine told me I better not get up here with a lack of energy or falling asleep or else. So I'm going to make sure I stay awake, and that's why I will only be on here for about an hour. Okay, 12:44, we out of here, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and start this on off. Okay, first thing first, let's go ahead and cover this daggone plane. Okay, let's cover that first. I mean, like, you guys, I'm not getting on a plane at all. I do not care what you guys say. If you guys want to get on these planes, y'all can go ahead and do that. But Shay's Tube is not doing it. I mean, just all types of weird stuff is happening with these planes. Okay, so let me tell you about this one. Anyway, Southwest plane in a private jet nearly collided at Chicago Midway Airport, okay, on Tuesday morning, forcing the flight crew to perform a go-around to avoid a potential incident. So Southwest Flight 2504, arriving from Omaha, Nebraska, safely landed after maneuvering to avoid the other aircraft on the runway. The airline confirmed to multiple media outlets this. So anyway, they said the reason this matters is because this incident right here follows a series of significant events in the aviation industry in 2025. As we know, on January the 29th, a catastrophic mid-air collision happened over the Potomac River near Washington, D.C., involving American Airlines Flight 5342 a bombarder CRJ-700 and a U.S. Army Sikorsky UH-60 Black Hawk helicopter. Tragically, all 67 people aboard both aircraft passed on, making it the DEADLIEST U.S. air disaster in nearly 24 years. The Trump administration, through the Department of Government Efficiency, which is DOGE, cut about 400 probationary employees from the Federal Aviation Administration, including those in roles that support safety inspectors in airport operations. Now, I thought the other day when I was going over this, I thought they said that he did not make cuts there. Now, didn't I say that the other day, guys? Didn't I say that I was reading it? They said in the article that I was reading that these cuts did not include anybody in support safety or airport operations. So y'all just heard this. Thank you so much, Jermaine. Thank you for the super sticker. All right, or super chat. Let me go ahead and put this up real quick. I appreciate you, Jermaine. Thank you so much. Let me go over here and put this up, y'all. Like I just said, you guys, and I can't get my little slot machine right now, but thank you so much, Jermaine. I appreciate you, hon. I just told y'all the other day when I was going over this, I told y'all then, I said, the cuts that Trump made, according to the article I was reading, they said that those cuts did not include anybody in safety or anybody with airport operations. But yet, this article right here said the Trump administration, through the Department of Government Efficiency, cut about 400 probationary employees from FAA, which stands for Federal Aviation Administration, including those in roles that support safety inspectors in airport operations. Okay, so that right there is crazy. Anyway, they said Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy said that critical safety positions were unaffected. Okay, however, union representatives and former employees contended that the layoffs encompass essential support staff, including aviation safety assistants and maintenance mechanics, whose roles are vital to maintaining aviation safety standards. So somebody's lying somewhere, and I'm thinking it's not from the people we think is lying. Okay, are lying. So anyway, they said the Southwest flight was in its final approach when air traffic controllers noticed that a private jet identified as a Flex Jet LX J560 had entered runway 31C. A video shows the Southwest plane attempting to land on the runway, then immediately taking off again as the private plane, which had landed, started to cross its path. Audio recording of communication between the smaller jet and the control tower recorded its pilot misstating instructions from a ground tower employee who repeated that the pilot should hold short of a runway. About 30 seconds later, the ground tower ordered the pilot, hold your position there. The tower employee is then heard saying, Flex Jet 560, your instructions were to hold short of runway 31 center. Separately, a recording of communication between the Southwest crew and another ground tower employee captured its pilot reporting Southwest 2504 going around and following directions to climb back to 3,000 feet. Seconds later, the audio captures the pilot asking the tower, Southwest 2504, how did that happen? He said it was. In a statement released Tuesday, the FAA confirmed that the business jet entered the runway without clearance and that an investigation had started. The crew of Southwest Airlines Flight 2504 initiated a go-around when a business jet entered the runway without authorization at Chicago Midway Airport. The FAA is investigating the incident, which happened around 8:50 a.m. local time on Tuesday, February the 25th, according to the agency. Southwest Airlines also released a statement and confirmed that Flight 2504 landed safely. The crew followed safety procedures and the flight landed without incident. That's according to a Southwest spokesperson who said this in an email to Newsweek. FlexJet, the small plane's owner, said the company is aware of the occurrence in Chicago. FlexJet adheres to the highest safety standards, and we are conducting a thorough investigation, according to a spokesperson of the company. That spokesperson also said any action to recertify and ensure the highest safety standards will be taken. So they say go-arounds, while a routine safety maneuver for pilots, are generally a last resort to avoid unsafe landings. Aviation safety expert John Cox told WBAL-TV that the frequency of go-arounds has been rising due to unexpected aircraft movement on runways. Okay? And they did say it's imperative that pilots follow the instructions of air traffic controllers. If they do not, their license will be pulled. So anyway, the National Transportation and Safety Board, NFAA, are investigating. And then former NTSB member John Goglia stated that the near crash demonstrated that the system worked exactly as it was designed to. He explained that Southwest pilot recognized the other plane would not stop in time, and that pilot took the necessary action. Investigators will likely examine factors such as a tower staffing levels and the clarity of instructions given by air traffic controllers. Okay, so what do you guys think about that? I think they told us what happened. Let me see in the beginning of this. Okay, hold on. Let's see here. What did they say? Hold on. Let me check this out and see. Hold on for 1 second, y'all. Let me see. Right. So they said that, okay, so right here, okay, it says right here, the Southwest flight was in its final approach when air traffic controllers noticed that a private jet identified as a FlexJet LXJ560 had entered runway 31C. A video shows the Southwest plane attempting to land on the runway, then immediately taking off again as the private plane, which had landed, started to cross its path. Audio recording of communication between the smaller jet and the control tower recorded its pilot misstating instructions from a ground tower employee who repeated that the pilot should hold short of a runway. About 30 seconds later, the ground tower ordered the pilot, hold your position there. And so he was talking to, I guess he was talking to the smaller jet. Yeah, they said that the smaller jet misstating instructions from a ground tower employee. And they was telling that pilot on that jet to hold short, okay, of a runway. So maybe he didn't. Maybe he heard something else. You know, they said misstating instructions. Maybe he thought he heard something else. Let's see what some of these comments are saying right here. Let's see. Okay, hold on. Somebody said this was the fault of the private jet pilots. They were told by air traffic people to hold short of the runway and do not cross so the Southwest plane could land safely. For whatever reason, the private jet crossed anyway. They will be in serious trouble by the FAA for that dangerous runway incursion. I don't think he understood or understood. He probably, it sounds like to me, the pilot did not understand the people at the FAA. I don't think he probably did not understand. And that's what it seems like to me. I don't know for sure. Somebody said, this is crazy. Now you want the cars to fly? So do this mean? What? So do this mean no more planes? It's enough flying around in the sky as is. Praying for someone who have sense. Okay. Let's see. So everybody keep on saying the pilot of this the business jet, because they just say he misstated or something. You know, the air traffic people, he stated them. So I'm just thinking he probably either couldn't hear good, or he just thought they said something different, or either something must have been wrong with him. Because I'm just trying to figure, or her. I'm just trying to figure out how that person could make that mistake. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. That's what I'm thinking. Some type of communication failure. You know, they said that he misstated. So I'm just thinking that maybe he did not hear it, correctly, or something wasn't working correctly, or either something was going on with the pilot. And that is true. But if he thought what he heard was what this was true, you know what I'm saying? He wouldn't be asking for clarification. You see what I'm saying? Like if you're saying something to me right now and I'm thinking that I heard what you said, I'm not going to ask for clarification because I'm thinking that, I already heard everything you had to say. That's what I'm trying to say, So I don't know. That's pretty hard to say. You know what I'm saying? Let's see here. Let me see if we can get the actual video of it. This is it right here, I think. Oh, they're playing music and shit. Hold on. This is an ad trying to come on. Let's see if I can. Maybe I can go to TikTok and show y'all that real quick. Let me go to TikTok because we ain't got time to be fooling around with all this foolishness right here. Oh, let me turn this down because TikTok will be coming on here singing and stuff, people dancing, doing the most. Okay. Let's see. Southwest plane. So let's see if we can pull that up real quick. Okay, let's see if we can pull this up real quick. Let's see what they're saying with that. Is this right here? I think this is it right here. Let me make sure. I don't know if this is the one right here. Hold on, let's see if this is it right here. I'm just checking to make sure this is the one. Let's see. Yeah, I think this is the one right here. Yeah, this is it right here. This is it right here. I'm gonna show y'all this right now. This is it. Okay, hopefully they don't be talking about this or something, because YouTube be tripping, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all this video right quick. Damn, it's a good thing he was thinking, because damn. It's a good thing he was thinking. Watch this. Watch. And he was watching. He was watching as well. Look at the plane. Look at this shit. Y'all saw that? Now, That pilot is getting ready to get in trouble on that small jet and lose his job, his license, and everything. Look at this. Just watch real carefully. He was getting ready to land. He saw that plane coming. He had to get clear. He had to turn. Look at him. He had to go right over that plane. I think we need to watch this one more time. That's a hot mess. And then he had to come back around to come back and land. So he was getting ready to land right there. Look at, he got his landing gear down. Look at this right here. They got a plane coming on the same runway. Look at him, comes right onto that runway. And he has to go right up in the air. That's sad. And then this man had to do a go around. Let me look at this closely. This is a hot ass mess, man. That's a big ass airplane too. Look at this right here. This is crazy, y'all. I'm looking at this myself up close. He had to go right over that plane. That plane was going to come right into him. That is crazy, you guys. Damn. Let me stop this real quick. Okay, let's see. They said a pilot used skill, training, and awareness to prevent a disaster. I know he was. Goodness. It's a good thing that, he was using his skills and everything. And he was watching. Okay? Somebody said that looked intentional on the private jet part. The private jet's part. And the commercial pilot said, not today. I wanted to say the same thing, but I'm not going to say it because I don't know if he did that intentionally or not, but it looked kind of suspect. Okay, but they did say a misstatement. So, but why did he make that misstatement? Why did he make that misstatement? Who was on the private jet? So I don't know. I don't know if he actually just thought he heard him say that it's clear. Maybe he was, I don't know. Maybe he was, I don't know. You wouldn't be impaired on a business jet. I just don't know, you guys. That's kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said the pilot saved so many lives. That definitely deserves a big award. And they said, shout out to the pilots for their quick thinking. That pilot was paying attention. All right. And that's what that pilot was doing. So somebody said it was a pilot error and a tower error. Okay. So I don't know. It's just that's the truth. But I'm glad everybody is okay. I can't wait to see what's going to happen with this and why this pilot in the small jet, why was he on that runway? Okay, even though the air traffic control people told him, hold on, let me turn this down. Told him not to. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy. Okay, so what do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comments section. We are going to move right along. And again, I'm glad that pilot used his skills and thinking, and he was watching, and he did what he needed to do and kept all of those people, including the people in the jet, safe. Okay. I know that's right. You see how to squabble up, huh? He need to driving like that, doing all that stuff. Not paying. I don't know what was going on with him, but it's just weird. Okay. So let's go ahead and move on. Let's talk about this cussing pastor. All right. Let's talk about him. Now, I forgot to put that up. Wait a minute. Let me take your thing down, Jermaine. Let's take it down. Let's do this. All right. Now let's go back over to the banners. Banners. Let's see. Let's take this down and put the cussing pastor up here. Pastor. Let's see. Hold on. I don't want to put that up there, but let's go to put this up here. So let's go ahead and cover him real quick. Okay, so anyway, you guys already know the cussing pastor, aka Thaddeus, let's see what's his last name, Matthews, passed on at age 67. In case you guys don't know who this is, let me show y'all him, because I definitely don't know. I heard about him, but I never even paid attention to him. Anyway, they said to say that Thaddeus was a controversial figure is the understatement of the century. It said, after all, it's not every day a preacher is so profane in his sermons that he dubs himself the cussing pastor. Though he started in the pulpit, Thaddeus eventually took his messages to the airwaves via a radio show he hosted out of Memphis, Tennessee. When he wasn't at church or in the studio, Thaddeus was occasionally at the center of some legal issues. In March 2016, he was accused of making public threats against a man during an episode of his show for ABC 24 and was arrested. A few weeks later, Thaddeus was once again in custody for allegedly posting nude photos of the same man to his blog. Despite his issues, Thaddeus was beloved in his community. He passed in February 2025. Here is what we know about his cause of unaliving. All right, let's see. You said what? He was a nutcase. He was not a pastor. Okay, let's see. Oh my gosh, man, what is going on here? What is going on here, guys? Was he bi? This is like, looking tripped out right here. What is going on here, you guys? Tell me in the comment section what's really going on here. Come on now. Goodness. Anyway, they said Thaddeus' wife, Melanie Matthews, shared in a Facebook post that he passed on February the 24th, 2025, surrounded by family and friends. She continued, "We want to thank those of you who have been praying for him and us during these hard times, these trying times. We ask that you continue to keep us in your prayers as we process our loss. Peace and blessings to all." So anyway, she said her husband passed on at a hospital after suffering from heart failure. Thaddeus has spent the last 5 months in a rehab center where he was relearning how to walk. Thaddeus said his goodbyes, she told the outlet. He made his apologies. He told us he was going to a better place. She said in his final days, he repented and no longer wanted to be known as the cussing pastor. And his daughter, Dominique, confirmed this. Wow. So I'm glad he got right. He had the opportunity to do that. And he no longer wanted to be referred to as the cussing pastor. So that was good. And he made himself right with God. I can say that. My condolences are expressed out to his family and my prayers. And may he rest in peace. Let's see what some of these comments are saying right here. I don't know much about him, so because I wasn't like a his fan or anything. So yeah. Somebody said he will be missed. Another commenter said cussing no more. Okay. Busy B said funny how he apologized and repented for all the nasty talk before everyone when he knew that his time was coming up. At least he repented before leaving this earth. Okay, let's see. Somebody said this man went to the upper room and cussed out God to open them dang on pearly gates. Rest in peace. Somebody said, so what he cussed? Half of y'all so-called claim y'all Christians do more than that. So that's right about that. You're not going to hell just because you cuss. You go to hell because you are continuously doing the most and you are not saved. All right. You shouldn't be cussing though, But we all be doing stuff. I be cussing. I gotta stop cussing too. Not like him, but yeah, but still. Anyway, they say he ain't got no business cussing and acting a fool. Um, I mean, because that's true, but you can also say that about many other things that people do. All right. Somebody said, I have no problem with this cussing. That was on him. But when I saw him on Facebook introducing us to his DILDO named Dale, all bets of a joke were off. You can't play with the Bible in the world in that faction. Yeah, when you're doing that little stuff right there, because I don't, like I said, I don't know anything about this dude. And doing that DILDO thing, and then you're naming it Dale. That's indicating a lot of things right there. That's kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? Especially being a pastor. These are the things people should be talking about even more so. Let's see. Somebody said a man of God don't cuss. A man of God don't do a lot of things. A man of God shouldn't be cussing. He shouldn't be envious. He should not be abusing his wife, his kids, himself. He shouldn't be lusting after other women or men. He shouldn't be committing fornication, adultery, or encouraging someone to do that. A man of God has control. Okay, respect for all people. Okay, the man of God, should be doing many things. Okay, so, a man of God don't cuss. Man of God don't do many things other than not cussing. All right. Somebody says, good to know he had a chance to repent. That's true. All right. Okay, somebody said, I doubt that. I would send condolences to his family. That's because another person said he's in heaven amongst the angels. So somebody said, I doubt that. I will send condolences to his family, but he is cussed and preached the word. He will have to answer for that at the pearly gates. First of all, if he repented and he meant it in his heart and all that, God has already forgiven him. Okay. Then somebody else said, judging much, no one really know where they are going. I should hope you do know where you're going. Okay, I really dislike when people say that, because then it's like, when you say that, it's like, you don't really, to me, if you say you don't know where you're really going, and you believe that if you believe that once you get saved, you are saved, you wouldn't be making this claim right here. You wouldn't be saying this. No one really knows where they are going. You should know where you're going. You should. Somebody said some of the I don't know, some of the comments about this man's passing further confirms to me that I want absolutely nothing to do with this country. Fight for what? Yeah, because they be saying silly things. They still be talking about this man cussing. I don't know what else he did. Okay, because I don't know anything about it. But they talking about him cussing when they should be placing more emphasis on the DI thing he was using, whatever else he was doing. Okay, and then look at what you be doing too. Look at what you're doing. Because he cussed. What do you do? Okay. If you use negative words, period, that goes against what God teaches. It's not just cussing, it's negative words, like you call somebody stupid, dumb, ignorant, talking about people gossiping, all that stuff. Okay. Somebody said this man was GAY. Ain't no such thing as a GAY pastor. It actually sounds like he was bi. Okay, because if he had a wife, so that means he like both. Okay. Somebody said if Jesus did not cuss when he preached and performed miracles, why should anyone else? There's no cussing in my Bible. Jesus rode into Jerusalem on an ass. Would the Holy Spirit really lead a preacher to cuss? Cuss words are man-made, not heaven sent. Why coin yourself as any title? Just be a man of God who preaches the gospel. Young people don't need to be any more confused than what they are already. And I agree with her saying that a pastor should not be using profanity or any other negative words. All right. Or anything like that. But what was I going to say? Hold on. Let's see. What did she say? Hold on. And I would never say if Jesus would Jesus cuss, because first of all, Jesus is God, basically. Why would Jesus be cussing? I mean, I don't know why people say that. Jesus is not going to do anything that we do. The thing is that he shouldn't be cussing because he's there. He was there to what are the words I'm looking for? He was there to guide, to lead. You know what I'm saying? So if you're there to guide and lead, and you are calling yourself a pastor, then you're supposed to not do certain things because you want people to follow you, okay? And you want to guide them on the right pathway. That's what I'm trying to say. So as a pastor, I mean, I know sometimes they cuss because everybody is human, but you shouldn't definitely be doing it on the pulpit, in the pulpit if that's what he did. Because like I said, I wasn't a fan of his, so I don't know exactly what he was doing for sure. But the main thing is, like Jermaine said, he repented, and if he meant it in his heart and everything, God knows the heart. So therefore, if he opportunity to do that, okay? But anyway, again, my condolences are expressed out to his family and my prayers as well, and his friends and colleagues and church people, and may he rest in peace. That's all I can say. So yeah, the cussing pastor Thaddeus Matthews passed on at age 67 from a heart attack. Okay, he passed on Tuesday, I believe. All right, so let's go ahead and move on, guys. Oh, let's go ahead. Okay, let me just put like this way. Let's do this. So anyway, let's go ahead and do this right here. So let me go ahead and go over this right here, where this dad unalived his, well, he actually shot his 13-month-old baby with a AR-15 in front of her mother. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about this. Let's see if we put this on here. Put a 13-month-old. That's crazy. Let's go with this real quick. This time go by so quick, you guys. So a dad is accused of fatally shooting his baby daughter, has been charged with murder. Okay. The 13-month-old's dad, Adam Joseph Montoya, 27, is accused of fatally shooting the baby with an AR-15 rifle in front of her mom, prosecutors said in a February 24th Facebook post. On February the 11th, Show officers responded to a report of a shooting, according to the post by the Navajo County Attorney's Office. Medical personnel took the baby to Summit Regional Medical Center, where she was eventually pronounced unalive, officials said. Officers didn't say what led to the shooting. Montoya was indicted on charges of murder, domestic violence, and child abuse. Domestic violence, officials said. He is also being held on a $1 million bond in Navajo County Jail and is scheduled to appear in court on March the 6th for his pretrial conference and release hearing, prosecutors said. So they said if you are experiencing domestic violence and need someone to talk to, call the National Domestic Violence Hotline for support at 1-800-799-7233, or you can text START, all capital, START, to 88788. Again, text START, all capitalized, to 88788, or you can call that 1-800 number. It's 1-800-799-7233. All right. So that is a sad situation. They will not go into no further information on this case, But yeah, I don't understand how he could manage to shoot that child, 13 months old, right in front of the mom. That is crazy, guys. Let's read a couple of these comments. Let's see here. He definitely shouldn't have no bond. Somebody said, what is going on here? Shot, shot, shot. This is how we will make America great again. I don't know why they always got to go into all this other stuff. Somebody said GUNSs do not unalive people. It's the people, no, it's hearts without God that do. This world is under heavy, satanic warfare, especially in America, because we push God out of our society and allow the darkness to prevail. The only hope for humanity is Jesus Christ and salvation found only in him. Believe in the unaliving, the burial, and resurrection of Jesus Christ for eternal life and forgiveness of your sins. Read your Bible. I agree. Okay, so somebody said, hold on. This person said, Lori, you need to rethink your comment, as it's not of God at all. If you really have faith, you don't need a GUN to protect yourself, just like you didn't need a mask to protect you from CV. There are people like you. They make comparisons to cars, and that also unalive people because of the person's driving. The only difference is the cars are made for driving, while GUNSs have only one purpose, and that's to unalive another human being. Did Jesus need a sword or a GUN? No, he didn't. So check your faith, your facts. Know your faith. The thing is, I told you I'm tired of y'all saying that. Of course, Jesus would need a GUN, okay, or anything else, because he is Jesus. Okay, let's keep it real. As far as humans, hold on for a second. Y'all are too loud. As far as human beings, though, let's keep it real. Yes, you can have faith. Yes, you can believe in God, be saved, and everything. But still, because you buy a GUN, it doesn't mean you lack faith. How can I say this? I don't listen. Let's see how do I want to say this without saying something weird. The thing is like I just said, because a person chooses to have a weapon for added protection, it does not mean that they do not have faith in God. Okay, they can still have faith, but they want to have a GUN at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Because you can go ahead and defend yourself, because God will keep you protected. But don't ever forget, you also have evil people out there influenced by the devil and things like that. And sometimes God does allow things to happen too. So, I mean, that right there is a pretty hard topic to really debate or anything else we'll talk about, because we can't understand how God thinks or respond to things or anything. We just can't understand it, you know. If that was the case, that because you got faith, you don't need, a GUN or something like that. Why do people go to the hospital? You might as well not even go to the hospital. You might as well not take any type of medication. You might as well eat whatever you want to. Okay. But certainly, since this person wanted to use the faith thing, and say that this person don't need a GUN if they have faith in God. Well, you don't need to go to the hospital if you have faith. If you catch any serious illness, you should just keep your faith, right? And you shouldn't do anything. You see, God put doctors out there for a reason, all right? He really did, to help us. As the GUN, people made the GUNs, okay? People brought these things into this world and, start using it to unalive people versus to, slay animals to eat. Okay, that's what you're supposed to be using it for, to slay animals so you can be able to eat. If it was still, that time. Right now, we don't have to do that because we can go to the grocery stores, But GUN should have never been used to, you know, do things to people. That's a choice of humans to do that type of stuff. Point blank. So I mean, I don't think people should say that right there because again, um, if everybody thought like that, I'm telling you, we would not need to go to the hospital. We wouldn't take any medications. We wouldn't do any of these type of things, you know. And just because people do go to the hospital or take medications or even purchase a GUN, you know, in a intelligent, um, grown up way, meaning that they can lock the GUN up, take the bullets out, put the keys up so the kids can't get it and things like that. I don't think, they have any less faith if they are saved. Okay, point blank. See, the key thing is being saved anyway. Okay, that's the key thing. Okay, see, here you go. See, it said it's not to unalive human beings. GUNs are also used to feed families and to protect them. It's those GUNs S's should be only used to, you know, unalive animals to feed your family if you were in an area where you need to do that at. Otherwise, it shouldn't be used for unaliving people. Okay, point blank. Hmm. Somebody says sentence this man to 80 years mandatory, and I agree. You know, because what he did, just taking the AR-15 and unaliving his 13-month-old baby in front of her mom, it was plainly crazy. Goodness, and that's the child's dad. That's even more sickening. Anyway, my prayers are and condolences are stretched out to his mom, to the other family members and friends, and may this little baby rest in peace. And I hope that justice is served 1,000% for this dude. He's a coward. Okay, that's what he is, and a piece of shit for real. Why would you unalive your daughter in front of the mom just to hurt the mom? Hmm. That is crazy. All right, so we're gonna move on. What did you say over here? You said, right, he definitely shouldn't have got bond. Oh yeah, I know. But at the hands of other people, the GUNS is unalive people. Definitely. That's why I think they need to make it very hard to get a GUN. That's what they need to do and stuff. And I think you should be checked at least yearly, at least 6 months to yearly, to make sure your mental thing is there. Make sure that whatever other guidelines they need to take, they should make sure the person already use it. Make sure they're putting it in a safe place. All types of stuff. That's what they need to do. Okay. So now we're gonna move on, guys, to the Diddy makes some shocking claims about the Fed. He said, "Beloved, lay your weapon down, for you are not your own. You have been bought with a price. Put your sword back into its place." Okay. Y'all see that scripture? Hmm. All right, thank you, Jermaine. All right, so we're gonna move on, guys, and we're gonna move right into the Diddy situation now, okay? I'm gonna go right to it. And let's change this up here. We're doing good with the time, but we definitely got to hurry up. Diddy, Diddy, Diddy. Let's see where is this captured at. And don't forget, y'all, if y'all want to copy yourself a membership, you can do that for $4.99, or you can send super sticker or a super chat, or you can do a Cash App donation to $Shades Tube. I always forget. Hmm. And thank you in advance for that. Thanks again to Jermaine for his super sticker. Okay, so here, guys, we have the story about Diddy. let me go down here real quick. Diddy. So anyway, Diddy, y'all, he claims that the feds already have the freak-off tapes before the military-style raids. Let's see what he said here. Okay, as we know, his attorneys have filed a motion accusing federal agents of deceiving the court to obtain search warrants in their investigation into the music mogul's reported crimes. Now, I'm not going to go over that again. I just want to go ahead and tell you guys the part I want to tell you. So anyway, the motion that his attorney filed on Sunday also criticizes federal agents for supposedly excluding certain evidence in their warrant applications. They said the warrant applications were calculated to mislead, omitting clearly critical evidence. Anyway, the defense's motion seeks a Frank's hearing to determine whether authorities intentionally misled the judge in obtaining the search warrants. They said the probable cause statements were intentionally misleading and alleged officials leaked damaging details ahead of what they characterized as military-style raids. Anyway, Shapiro claimed that the government's accusations of obstruction rely heavily on misinterpreted text in statements. He also argued that almost every witness against Diddy had a financial motive to fabricate and embellish. So in response, prosecutors have charged Combs with witness tampering and public relations trolling on social media. So they say concerns about possible obstruction of justice also played a role in denying his request for a $50 million bail. If the defense motion is successful, it could have a significant effect on the government case when Combs' trial nears in May 2025. So there you go, guys. That's tripped out. That is a trip. Let's see. So to recap this again, we just said that Diddy accuses feds of hiding key evidence. And then Diddy also says the feds already had his freak-off tapes before the military-style raids happened at his home. Okay, his homes. So we will see how that plays out, you guys, because I don't know exactly, but we will see how that plays out. Now let's go to the next one. So the judge signals, you guys, that Jay-Z's defamation claim against Tony Busby will proceed to trial. Dang. Hold on, let me go and kick this. This time go by so quick, man. So let's see. So a Los Angeles judge signaled Tuesday that Jay-Z's defamation claim against high-profile attorney Tony Busby will overcome a legal challenge and be allowed to proceed to trial. In a tentative ruling in courtroom comments during a lengthy hearing, Judge Mark H. Epstein said he believed the question of whether Busby acted recklessly and with actual malice when he named Jay-Z as a defendant in a rape lawsuit last December had enough merit to move ahead. Goodness. The same judge also said he was leaning toward dismissing the rapper's related extortion claim against Busby. At the end of the 2-hour hearing, Judge Epstein declined to make a final ruling, saying he needed more time to digest the oral arguments from lawyers on both sides. Okay, so there you go with some updated information on Jay-Z and his situation. Okay. So, like I just said, judge signals Jay-Z's defamation claim against Tony Busby. It will go ahead and go to trial. Yep, that is definitely great for Jay-Z. Okay, so you guys tell me what you think about that in the comment section. Let me just read one or two, and then we're going to move on. Somebody said, I still think Jay-Z is guilty, and I think he paid the person off to keep them quiet, and that's why they agreed to end the lawsuit with prejudice so they can't file again. And so what? I mean, if he did that then, and if she took money or whatever, then it's on her. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what can we do about it? So let's see. Somebody said, but Jay-Z is setting himself up because now Busby can pull out evidence on why he came out to Jay-Z in a defamation case. Let's see. Somebody said, hopefully Sean Carter will get this billboard lawyer into court and slay him. Okay, we're gonna put it like that. Bankruptcy and being disbarred would be a fitting punishment. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and move on, guys. Let me know what y'all think about that right there. And we're gonna move on to the next story. I think that was about Jay-Z, or not Jay-Z, but Diddy, I believe. Okay, so right here, guys, ASAP Rocky's attorney, Joe Tacopina, explains why he declined to take a look at Diddy's case. All right, so let's see here. So he was on the Breakfast Club and he talked about Diddy's case, and he mentioned that he was asked to take it on, but decided to pass. He hinted that the tension between Jay and the bad boy Morgo played a role in his choice. He said, I was asked to take a look at the case. That's another case. I said I would not be interested. He said, I represent Rock Nation, a lot of people in rock, and I'm very close with Jay and Desiree Perez, who's the most amazing, bomb of a boss. That's sort of family to me, and I don't think they sort of see eye to eye on things. Let's see what else they got here. Okay, let's see. I think I'm gonna start reading it right there. So I think I just told you already why he decided to pass up. He said the tension between Jay and Bad Boy Morgan, Sean Diddy Combs, played a role in his choice. Okay, let's see what some of these commenters are saying. So somebody said, behind all the make nice talk is a stone cold fact that lawyers do not take cases they know they can't win. All lawyers keep score and they want more W-2s than LSs, okay? Let's see what else they got. Okay, so let's see what the comments on there. So we're going to see how all of this plays out, you guys, and then I'll definitely give you some more updates. All right? Okay. Let's see what else I got here. I think I covered almost everything. I think I did. What time is it? I did pretty good. Yeah, it's 1 hour. Let's see here. Okay, let me tell y'all before we get ready to leave. Let me tell you about the Walmart that's happening, and then the police searching for a 5-year-old robbery suspect. Let's go ahead and cover the Walmart thing. And let me first just tell you about this though too. The Dodge thing said that people who make $40,000 a year or less, they may not get the checks. Okay, on the dividend payments that Trump is looking into. Okay, let's see. So they claim that James Fishback, who is the CEO of the Azoria investment firm, has proposed sending checks of $5,000 directly to American taxpayers. Then they said the idea has been noted by President Donald Trump and Dodge head Elon Musk. So in a 4-page proposal posted on X, Fishback said sending checks of $5,000 directly to American taxpayers would restore public trust between taxpayers in their government, making good on this social contract and increasing tax morals. So let's see what they're going to do here. So anyway, they did say it's important to note that the idea has not officially become government policy, although Trump has said he is interested in the idea. So they said that these payments will only go to households that are net payers of federal income tax, which means people who pay more in taxes than they get back, at least through direct income taxes, not other indirect methods like sales tax. So according to the Pew Research Center, most Americans who have an adjusted gross income of less than $40,000 per year effectively pay no federal income tax. Hmm. So they claim that sending checks only to those that are net contributors would stop worries about rising inflation. Hmm. Okay, so we're gonna see what's going on with this. That's all the information I got on that. I mean, it's more, but it's too long. So yeah, that is going to be a trip if they don't allow people 40. I mean, if they don't allow people who make 40,000 or less, if they don't let them be able to get that dividend check, that's going to be a hot ass mess. It's going to be not taken well. Somebody said they want the rich to get richer. He doesn't care about low income people. They are backwards, and that's not a good idea if that's what they think. Well, you can't understand crazy. Okay. Another commenter said, "This is freaking insane. So hardworking American people who can barely put food on their table but are drained financially from taxes are not entitled to receive this. That's evil, horrible. And anyone who agrees with this is pathetic. This is the very reason America will fall." Hmm. All right, so that's it with that article right there, you guys. That's true. I knew that was too good to be true. I really, truly did. Mm-mm-mm. So, man, these kids are something. Let me go ahead and do this right here. So let's go right into the Walmart worker. And let's change this real quick, okay? And all of y'all. And let's go and do this right. So a Walmart worker, 20 years, 20 years of age. I think it's a girl. She was arrested for planning to unalive 43 people on day off after she had a recurring dream about an attack. Anyway, a Walmart employee allegedly threatened to unalive her coworkers and herself after experiencing haunting dreams for months. A co-worker of Keelan Page Pasco, 20, reported that the woman told her a detailed plan about how she would unalive dozens of other employees. They said the Arizona woman allegedly planned to carry out a mass, event at her workplace, according to court documents obtained by local Fox affiliate KSAZ. So this lady, Pasco, described a recurring dream she's been having where she comes to work at Walmart, shoots and unalive several co-workers, and then shoots and unalive herself. And then she began describing a plan of how she could carry out the dream in real life. Okay? That's crazy. So let's read about two comments. Let's do this again. Okay, let's see some of this. I don't get y'all to see this. Let's see. Okay. Hold on. What's that right there? Go back to that again. So yeah, let me show y'all this girl's picture real quick. Her name is Keelan Page, okay? Okay. You say good for Jay-Z. See, this MF Trump ain't about shit. So again, this lady right here, she planned to carry out a mass, you know, happening at her workplace, okay? So this lady said she was having recurring dreams where she shot and unalived many co-workers and then shoots and unalive herself. That's crazy. That is crazy. And the day she was going to do this was going to be on March the 2nd, 2025. She had that day off. She also had an extensive hit list of 40 co-workers that she wanted to unalive. So they said when the complainant tried to be dismissive about Pasco's plan, Pasco seemed irritated and said, "No one believes me," and also added that she was excited for the plan because that's how they will know me, police said. So investigators later interviewed the 20-year-old who admitted to having dreams for 5 months that revolved around unaliving co-workers she had real-world problems with. So anyway, according to Pasco, that's her name, after the first happenings of the dream, she wrote a list of names of people from Walmart and her other job. When asked what the list was for, Pasco said she wanted people unalive. So that's crazy, you guys. Let me see what they talk about here. Okay. So that is crazy. So what do you guys think about that? She was going to unalive 43 people. Okay? And she was doing it because she kept having dreams about it. That's crazy. So we got one more story, guys, and that story is about. Hold on, let me see what I did. Okay, so I don't know. I don't think I told you guys this one yet. So police, you guys, are searching for a 5-year-old robbery suspect. This is crazy. Okay, let's hear. They don't have much on it. I don't know why they do this. Here, let's see. So they said Arlington police got the surprise of their lives when a store clerk called them about a store robbery. The robbery itself was not surprising. However, the culprits who committed it were. Taste of Country shares that the thieves were a group of teenagers and a 5-year-old child. What? They said that is right. Hold on. Someone who is kindergarten age was involved in the stealing of goods from the store. Okay. So anyway, they said the employee shared that 7 children entered the store and began shoving merchandise into their pockets. 2 of the teens got away before they realized what was happening. However, upon discovering that the young kids were stealing, the employee confronted the remaining 5 in the group. Unfortunately, they did not end that did not end well. Okay, they're going to close this out right here. This thing is not free all the way. It went off just as I was talking about that. So let me see if I can go back to that, you guys, real quick. Let's see here. Let's hurry up to. Let's see. This is the wrong story. Let's see. Let's see if we can pull it open. Hold up a second, y'all. Let's see if we can bring this open. Let's see full page. Let's see. Hold on, let's see. Okay, I think I can stop for here. I can stop right here. So they did ask, let's see. So I think we already went underneath that. Okay, I think I was right here. So let's see. So anyway, let me start right here. They said the employees shared that 7 children entered the store and began shoving merchandise into their pockets. 2 of the teens got away before they realized what was happening. However, upon discovering that the young kids were stealing, the employee confronted the remaining 5 in the group. Unfortunately, that did not end well. The children collectively shoved the employee and ran out of the store. Here's another ad. They said 2 of the teens got away before they realized what was happening. However, upon discovery that the young kids were stealing, the employee confronted the remaining 5 in the group. Now, unfortunately, that did not end well. The children collectively shoved the employee and ran out of the store. When the employee attempted to chase them, they threw a drink at him and successfully escaped. The most shocking part was the ages of these. 6 of the 7 were between, the ages of 12 and 14, and the last child was only 5 years old. I never thought I would see a 5-year-old robbery suspect, and no one who was so actively involved in the crime. Okay. So this little 5-year-old was doing the most. Let's see what else they said about this 5-year-old. How did this happen? Let's see. Let's look at this. Okay. I can't find what I was going to read about this article. But anyway, this is a mess. Like I said before, let me go to the actual story because this thing is doing the most. Let's see if we talk about this right quick, y'all. Let's see. Let me go back to that search. I just want to see something real quick, y'all. Hold on for 1 second. I'm trying to see what else, why they say he did this. Hold on. So they said, how does this even happen? Let's see. So he was instilling with them and stuff. Yeah, they didn't go into any more details really, other than what I just said. Let's see. Let's see what else they're talking about. Goodness. So yeah, that is basically all of that I just went through. A lot of people asking how does this happen? A 5-year-old robbery suspect. So somebody said while the justice system wants them to be held responsible and punished for their actions, they recognize the difference between a child and an adult committing a crime. Children are not always aware of the outcomes of their choices, and they are not finished developing yet. Therefore, do not always make the best judgment calls. However, there is still a difference between this 5-year-old robbery suspect and their older friends. They just probably used that little kid. Yeah, they probably just used that kid. Okay, you know how they do. And then we got the next, I think this is the last story right here, you guys. Let me see if I can find it. I may have did everything. Let's make sure though before we get out of here. I think that's everything, guys. Let's see. Walmart. I just told you guys about that. Thaddeus. Southwest Plane. The dad shoots the child. Let's see. I think that's it. I sure do. I told you about Dodge. And the 5-year-old robbery suspect. And I told you about Diddy and the planes. Delta in a private business jet. Okay, so I think I covered everything. Hopefully I didn't forget anything. I told you about the airport. Not airport, but the airplanes as well. All right. So I think I covered everything. Watch, I look at this again and I see that I did. But I'm coming back on anyway. I'm going to try to come on tomorrow in the morning. If not, I'll definitely be on tomorrow night, but not super late. But I'm going to try to do one tomorrow before I get ready to leave out, if possible. All right. So thank you to Jermaine for always being here. What did you say? Donald Trump wants to begin selling gold card visas for $5 million to foreigners who want to move to America and create jobs. That's crazy. So if you're rich, you can stay. We got to look into that. Whether get that. Just send me the link on my phone, Jermaine. All right. So anyway, thank you to Jermaine for being here, showing support. We went over just a little, 19 minutes. Thank you to Tony Vance for always being here, showing support. Have a good night at work. This thing is freezing up. Again, Jermaine, thanks for your super chat. Let's see. Young Wiz, thank you so much for stopping by, showing support. Me and everybody in the bushes and everybody watches this in the replay. You guys have a good night. Get you some sleep. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with the brand new exciting Shopping Hall. And don't forget, you guys, not Shopping Hall, with brand new exciting live, okay? I do so many different videos, y'all. I'll be saying lives, reaction, Country Wayne reaction videos, YouTube Shorts, these daggone lives, all this stuff. I do a lot of stuff. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you're not subscribed, guys. And also thumbs up this video if you enjoyed this content. Let me get that thing up here. And hit that bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos, and share and leave a comment. All right, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys later on, and blessings. Have a good day too on Wednesday. All right, peace out, y'all. Let me take this stuff down. Let me take this down. Let's see where this comment is at. See, I have to pick all that up. Okay, let's do this.